Picture standing outside an office door, your palms sweating, your heart pumping faster than it should for a conversation about money. Inside is your boss. You're about to ask for a raise your work already earned you. You walked in ready, then somewhere between sitting down and opening your mouth, you freeze. Your boss gives a number, and before you can think, you hear yourself say, "That works." Later, you find out your colleague doing the same job asked for more and simply got it. What separated you is one thing, and it had nothing to do with your appearance. But before I continue, I need you to do this for me. Comment your thoughts, like, and subscribe. I read your comments and I can learn one or two from your perspective. Now, what makes you win that deal? What's the secret ingredient you need to have to ensure you go home with a yes or yes? Stay with me. You are not the only one who freezes. It happens to people who are fearless too. You put them in front of their own paycheck and they lose their voice. So, if confidence wasn't the problem, what is it? I'll tell you. The problem is you were not prepared for that conversation. The people who negotiate well aren't the bravest in the room. They are better prepared for it. And they do these 9 specific things. 1. Know exactly what you are being measured against before the conversation starts. We assume we know what success looks like in our role, but we have actually never confirmed it. Do this. Book a short check-in with your manager and ask, what does success look like in this role, and what are the specific targets I'm measured against? Listen carefully and write the answer down, because if you don't know your target, you can't prove you hit it, no matter how hard you worked. 2. Stop guessing how you are doing and go get feedbacks before the negotiation, not during it. I think you are happy with me. It's not information, it's a hope dressed up as a fact. So do this. 2 to 4 weeks before the negotiation day, ask your manager for feedback on your recent performance and note any gaps they mention. If there's a gap, you now have time to close it before you go in to ask for anything. 3. Build your case the way a lawyer would, not the way a hopeful employee would. Do this. Open a document and list 3 to 5 results with numbers attached. Revenue generated, cost saved, project led, client retained. Then look up what people in similar roles at your level are being paid right now, using job postings or people in your network. If you believe you are carrying 70% of a team workload, write down what evidence proves that number. Vague confidence gets questioned. Specific evidence doesn't, because there's nothing left to argue with. 4. Decide your numbers before you are sitting in that chair, not while you are sitting in it. Do this. Write down 3 figures: your ideal income, your walkaway minimum, and 1 or 2 numbers in between you'd still accept. If your goal is a 30,000 raise and your floor is 10, 15 or 20 might still be a win worth taking. Deciding this on paper before negotiation means you have enough time to do the math without prayer. 5. Treat the conversation as if it goes both ways, not as a verdict you are waiting to hear. Do this. If they push back, don't shrink. Ask a direct, curious question. How did you land on that number? That single question turns a rejection into an open conversation again. Ask about the path forward too. Is there a room to revisit this in 3 months or 6? And under what conditions? 6. And maybe the one that changes the most outcomes. Never accept the first offer on the spot. When an offer comes, say plainly, I'd like to take a day or two to think this through properly. 24 to 48 hours is a complete normal request and no one will hold it against you. You come back steady and that reads as confidence from the other side. 7. Decide in advance who else is involved and don't escalate too early. Researchers at Harvard have noted this pattern in bigger negotiations. Bringing in the top boss too soon sends an unintended signal. It says silently, this deal mattered so much to us, we had to send our biggest gun close to it. So escalating makes you look desperate and the other side can push harder once they sense it. So do this. Have your own conversation first. Only loop in HR, a mentor, or a more senior advocate if you hit a genuine stock point. Save the reinforcement for breaking a deadlock, not for opening the conversation. It keeps the signal calm. 8. Broaden your view of this one conversation before you walk into it. Before you negotiate, build your alternatives. Check out other roles you can apply for and other clients you can take on. This may be your best alternatives to the deal on the table, and strengthening it is the fastest way to lower your own desperation. Also, remind yourself out loud if you need to. This one conversation is not make or break for my whole career. And flip the lens for a second. Consider what the other side's alternative look like too, not just your own. If replacing you would be expensive or risky for them, that's leverage, even if it doesn't feel that way sitting in that chair. 9. Audit your own blind spots, because nerves leaks out in ways you can't see yourself. Fear and anxiety tend to show up in your face, your tone, and small behaviors you don't notice you're doing. Things like following up 3 days in a row, over-explaining a single request, or apologizing before you are even asked. So do this. Ask a colleague or a friend who has seen you negotiate before for honest feedback on how you come across under pressure. Then work on it before your next conversation instead of trying to fix everything at once. 9 things, all of which will change your life. Now go back to that person outside the office door, palms sweating, about to walk in. Picture them walking in with all 9 of these already handled before they sit in the chair. They know the target, they know the standing, they've got the evidence, they've got the numbers, they know who is backing them up and when to use that. They've widened the options so nothing feels make or break. They've even asked for honest feedbacks on how they come across and fixed the one thing that leaked their nerves. They enter the room calm, in charge of their emotions, knowing they are living with a win no matter the outcome of the conversation. Do you know what changed? Yes, you do. They are better prepared now than ever before. So before your next conversation about money, don't stand in front of a mirror trying to feel ready. Sit down with a notebook instead and write everything you have learned in this video. Implement it, and the version of you that walks in prepared will look 10x more confident when negotiating money. And don't forget to come back and say thank you when you strike that deal or your boss increases your salary. I will be waiting. This is Alpha Fiscal Mindset. Study the system, understand the mechanism, build accordingly.